Wake up. I can sense you're alive. Come on. There you go. I had a feeling you would be alright, aside from a few scratches. Is that your staff? It was laying not too far away from you. No, don't get up just yet. Let yourself rest. That's right. Frieren is my name. I guess I'm still popular among mages, despite many years passing. And by the way, this is not a dream. I'm actually standing here, so don't be scared. And what's your name, if you don't mind me asking? Troy, you say? Quite interesting. Is this battlefield your doing? I mean, these many orc corpses and a burned hole in the ground from a blast. I thought as much. I've heard of orcs in this area and was doing my best to avoid them, walking around the forest. But you found yourself deep within it, and therefore deep within the swarm. That was rather mindless of you. You did that on purpose. And why is that? You train here. Quite a peculiar place for that, but I can see why it would do well. Uneven terrain, many trees the monsters can hide behind, the additional danger of avoiding the fire, and accidentally making sounds by snapping twigs laying on the ground. I've trained in similar places as well, but usually never in the same spot twice, considering my traveling nature. I wonder if you would decide to continue training in this forest either. That blast was so huge it might as well have defeated all of the orcs in the area. I also assume that is what knocked you out. You were conscious after it. A strong head you have then. In that case, why were you lying on the ground with your eyes closed? You used up all of your mana. Understandable after such a strong spell. Though you need to learn how to know your limits. What if it wasn't enough to defeat the enemy? You end up falling asleep from the lack of energy, and the enemy has a perfect opportunity to strike you. You should always remember to save at least a tiny bit of mana by the end of a battle, so you still have enough power to run away in case you don't succeed. That attack was calculated, you say? Oh, such an intelligent mind you have. Sensing how many orcs are within a specific blast radius, and increasing the amount of mana used to achieve that spread. That is some high-level magic you seem to have conceived. No less at such a young age. It's fascinating. I would gladly talk more about that, but the dawn is arriving soon, and I can't leave you here all alone. Do you think you've recovered enough to walk? You have potions too. Mesmerizing. Especially if the bottles didn't break from the blast impact. Metal flasks. I actually forgot that's an option. Mostly because in glass bottles you can see which potions you have, and differentiate them based on the color. And also some acidic potions can ruin the metal. But if you only have one type of brew and the flasks are of good quality, then I can't say why not to use that. Oh, that potion worked really quickly, didn't it? You're already on your feet. Can I have a sip too? I want to see what effects it would give me, and if it works the same on elves. Whoa. It went like a shiver through my body. I can already feel the difference with just that small gulp. I could use one of those on my travels, as sadly, I tend to be a sleepyhead. Where do you get this concoction from? A city nearby. I presume that's where you live? Sounds intriguing. I did plan to make a stop and gather more supplies. Maybe I could stay there for a few days. Oh no, thank you for the offer, but you don't need to keep me at your home. As an adventurer, I have enough money to book a room. That's true, I did say it is getting dark. If you say the inns would be closed by the time we're in the city, then I might have to agree to your offer. But I promise to repay you well the first thing in the morning. In that case, please lead the way. I'll be on the lookout to make sure we're safe. I have to admit, this place is quite cozy, though filled with so many books. Do you live in a library, perhaps? It's all your collection. How did you afford all of these tomes? Some of them are very expensive. Local adventurer. Well, if you're the one saving the city from the monsters, then I'm not surprised people want to repay you. I need to take a look at some of those books at some point. I doubt there would be any I haven't read yet, but if there are, I wouldn't mind buying some from you. Maybe over the years the magic has changed more than I expected. For an elf like me, it's but a second. Now that you've told me you're like a hero for the locals, it saddens me a little. Fern and Stark died some time ago, as humans would, just from being old. And I've been alone ever since. While I can indeed sustain myself with no one's help, I've realized more and more, especially because I'm an elf, that the people I'm grateful to will just disappear one day. And I should never take it for granted. As a traveling adventurer, I can't stay still, but I do miss Fern and Stark. And ever since they passed away, I haven't had anyone I could talk to throughout my journeys. So, my offer was, could you join me? Your knowledge of magic is truly fascinating. It seems as though you know even more than Fern did at your age. I see true potential in you that could evolve into something more than just protecting a single city. Of course, if you want to, you can stay here for your locals. They need to be safe after all. But, just think about it, please. And tell me what you choose before I leave. It would be a pity to lose such a kind and powerful mage. For now, though, let us depart for a well-needed rest. However, I have one more favor to ask of you. Can you, cuddle with me? As I think I implied, it's been a while since I hugged someone. I'll return the favor by warming you up in my embrace, if that's okay. Thank you. You're quite soft. Like a fluffy cloud. I feel like I could just fall asleep in no time. If I oversleep, please wake me up. You might not succeed thanks to these soft cuddles, but it's always worth trying. Good night, human.